My friends, we have some class changes coming in 6.1, plus we have some more changes and bug fixes happening on the Alderaan Stronghold, and bug fixes in game as well. That's right, let's take a look and see what it's all about. Hello my friends, Boomy here once again with another video for you, my Swtor brothers and sisters. How's everyone doing today in a galaxy far, far, far away? If this is your first time on the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button for all your news, fun, guides, and updates right here, right now. Friends, we have some big things happening in 6.1. Got some story coming our way. Plus, we also have some class changes as well, and Alderaan Stronghold coming too. And it's on the PTS right now, so get on there with all the new changes that they did to it. A lot of good changes because there were a lot of bugs. Well, they fixed some of that, so we're going to talk about that here as well. I don't normally do class stuff, but I felt like, well, there's some class stuff happening and it will probably affect you guys. So let's take a look and see what class changes there are and what's going on in 6.1. Here we go for my Inquisitor friends. Enduring Bastion after Forced Burial now absorbs roughly 18% less damage than it had previously. This is for the Sorcerer. Update to the Gathering Force 6-piece set bonus. Using Force Speed now reduces the active cooldown of Polarity Shift by 5 seconds, down from 10 seconds. The duration of Polarity Shift is now increased by 5 seconds, down from 10 seconds, and requires Polarity Shift to be used while Force Speed is activated. For the corruption out there, Sustaining Darkness now heals for roughly 12% more. Also for our power techs, reduce Meteor Brawler Fireball damage. That's just a fun word to say. Meteor Brawler Fireball. Firefall. It's just fun to say. Damage, they reduced it by 25%. That sucks. Death Note, Meteor Brawler's Firefall, I must be thirsty, was doing more burst damage than intended overall, and so it is being reduced. Boo, don't do that. Now we don't feel like gods. They also fixed the issue where Veteran Ranger set bonus was not getting a benefit from power loaders. They also update to the Veteran Ranger 6-piece set bonus. Each shoulder cannon rocket has a 75% chance to trigger an additional rocket. Yay! When shoulder cannon is put on cooldown, it applies autocannon to you for 30 seconds, firing a rocket at your current target whenever you deal damage. This additional rocket can be fired once every 10 seconds. So that's nice that there's a little buff there as well. And the developers went on to say the Veteran Ranger set was intended to be the more sustained focused set for advanced prototype discipline, and we realized it was underperforming in that regard. We have slightly modified its functionality to improve its effectiveness and give more consistent damage, and that's cool. Whenever they come in and they see that there is actually an issue when something's not as powerful as it should be or not as consistent as it should be, it's always nice when the devs come in there and fix that and give it a little boost. But it always sucks when they come in there and nerf something that you thought was really awesome, just saying. Advanced prototype energy and kinetic damage buff from high energy gas cylinder increased to 5%. This is up from 3%. And power bracer damage buff increased to 10%. This is now up from 5. Blood tracker damage buff increased to 5%. This is up from 3, so they buffed all those. The devs went on to say advanced prototype was underperforming in DPS output, so we slightly increased their passive damage bonus in the above 3 changes. Like I said, again, always nice to see that buffs do come in. A lot of times we always see them take the nerf bat to everything, and then you're just like, well, we're all neutered now, so this is going to be fun. But it is nice to see when they do buff stuff as well. Your power load tactical now increases energy burst crit chance by 100%. They went on to say, we noticed this tactical wasn't getting a lot of use and was extremely situational, so we added an auto crit aspect, which is never a bad thing, to it to solidify it as the burst tactical choice for advanced prototype players. So there you guys have it. We got some buffs. We got a lot more buffs than we did nerfs, and that's awesome right there. So we cannot, I can't argue that. Can you guys argue that? Does this affect you guys? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's talk about operatives, huh? Our Concealment's Acid Lash Tactical now increases acid blade damage by 60%, down from 100%. Boo! Concealment operatives, they said, with the acid lash tactical are doing a bit too much damage, and so we are reducing the benefit of this tactical. See, sometimes I'm just like, just leave it well enough alone, man. Just let us be the gods. Lethality, your Cynic's shots now increase toxic blacks. Blah, blah, blah. Your Cynic's shots now increase toxic blast damage by 75%. This is down from 100%. And as they said, Lethality Operatives' Toxic Blast was becoming their highest priority ability with this tactical and changing the rotation in a way we did not intend. Because of this, we are reducing the damage buff given by the Cynic's shots tactical while ensuring it remains a competitive choice. I don't know. I mean, you're going to get that in different tacticals, different things that they bring into the game. Some things are just going to be way OP and people are going to want that hardcore, while other ones are just going to not want to be used. And sometimes I wonder, you know, are those tacticals the ones that people aren't using? Is it because people just don't want to? Or is it because they're not powerful enough? And sometimes I'm like, dude, just leave well enough alone. Just saying. Let's go to the Republic side and see what's happening there with the goodies. Our consulars, you sages out there. Enduring Bastion after Force Barrier now absorbs roughly 18% less damage. Upgrade to the Gathering Force 6-piece set bonus. Uses Force Speed, now reduces the active cooldown of Mental Alacrity by 5 seconds, down from 10 seconds. The duration of Mental Alacrity is now increased by 5 seconds, down from 10, and requires Mental Alacrity to be used while Force Speed is active. For the seers out there, ooh, I should put clothes on. Soothing Protection now heals for roughly 12% more. And for the vanguards in our world, reduce Meteor Brawler Iron Fall damage by 25%. So this is pretty much the same thing they did for the last. We're just talking about, you know, your mirror classes right there. But they also fixed an issue where Veteran Ranger set bonus was not getting a benefit from charged loaders. I hate when my loaders aren't getting charged. Update to the Veteran Range 6-piece set bonus. Each shoulder cannon rocket has a 75% chance to trigger an additional rocket when shoulder cannon is put on cooldown. Like I said, this goes with exactly what we just talked about. And for your tactics, energy, or your tacticals, because they decided just to call it tactics, energy and kinetic damage buff from high energy cell increased by 5%. This is up from 3, and this is all, a lot of this mirrors the last class as well. Riot augments damage buff increased by 5%. This is up from 10. Triumph damage buff increased 5%, up from 3. They said the tactics were underperforming in DPS output, so we slightly increased the passive damage bonus in the above 3 changes. Power load tactical increases cell burst crit chance by 100%. They said we noticed that this tactical wasn't getting used a lot. No one liked it. They hated it, so they didn't want to use it. And it was extremely situational, like the situation where you just don't want to use it. And so we've added an auto crit aspect to it to solidify it as a burst tactical choice for tactic players. And now for our sexy smugglers out there, the Scrapper. Acid Lash tactical now increases Flechette. I totally mispronounced that. Rounds damage by 60%. This is down from 100. Your Dev Note Scrapper smugglers with the Acid Lash tactical are doing a bit too much damage, or a bit too naughty, and so we are reducing the benefit of this tactical. And our ruffians out there, the Cynic shots, ooh yay, the fun word, now increases Sanguinary shots damage by 75%. This is down from 100%. And as he said, the little ruffians out there, Sanctuary Shot was becoming their highest priority ability with this tactical and changing the rotation in a way we did not intend. Because of this, we are reducing the damage buff given by the Cynic Shots tactical while ensuring it remains a competitive choice. And on to our PTS stuff, and with the Alderaan Stronghold in all the wrong places, let's go. He says, our plan right now is to bring the PTS up by the end of the week, which is now. It's on here during the weekend. Assuming everything stays on track. Apparently it did. The train stayed there. It kept on going. That's right. Yes, it did. Here are the changes you will see on the Alderaan Stronghold based on your feedback. A variety of bug fixes throughout, including the issues as expansion doors not opening after purchase. I did run into that. Yes, I did. I also ran into the thing where you open the secret cave of wonders. And, well, then you just couldn't get out of the secret cave of wonders, so that was fun. So I'm going to have to go in and see if that's changed. Made a number of changes throughout the Stronghold to hook quantity and placement. From what I've seen, that is true. Hooks have been added to the Ancient Ruins area outside, and your taxis will now be Thrantas. This are known issues. A map for the Alderaan Stronghold and the taxiers are not functioning properly. Please use this thread to share your thought on the new updates to the Alderaan Stronghold. Thanks all. I don't know about you. I just want to get in that sucker and play around and like do all the things. So that's probably going to be my main hub. for all my fun stuff. And some general bug fixes are going down the line. These fixes are happening because we noticed a discrepancy between gunslinger and sniper. Dirty fighting, fix an issue where dirty blast, oh really, dot from the exploited weakness tactical was dealing more damage than intended. Your sharpshooters, fix an issue where the aggregating energies tactical was refreshing vital shot and taking its damage more often than intended. Again, these changes will be on the next PTS build, which we are targeting to be online before the end of this week. Share your thoughts on the above changes below. Well, my friends, there you have it. There were some of your changes coming into your classes. We got a lot of buffs going on. It seemed to particularly be happening with a certain sets of classes. Not all the classes are being affected by this, although I'm sure they might find some stuff down the line, probably for 6.2. You never know. But hey, we got some nerfs. It happened. Nerfs happened. But at least we got some buffs along with it. It's always nice to be buff and doing all the things, pretending you were a god out there as well. So let me know in the comment section below if you have been dealt the nerf bat, good lord, or if you were given the buff bat. I've never really heard the acronym for the colloquialism for that one, but we're gonna call it the buff bat because reasons. It is what it is. Anyways, get onto the PTS. It is live. Remember, you cannot get onto it unless you're a subscriber. I know, that's stupid, but it is what it is. And let me know your thoughts on this. I cannot wait for this. I cannot wait for them to actually release a date as to when 6.1 will go live. And I can't wait to get into the new story and play all the Swtor. Yeah, give it to me now. Anyways, my friends, put your comments in the comment section below and let me know all your thoughts. I love to read every single one. Make sure you hit that like button because the more likes we get, well, the more the algorithm gods like us. The likes, the comments, and shares, oh my, that's what we need. And if you like what you see here, make sure you become part of the family here at Boomy Nation, the Freak Show of YouTube, the Black Sheep of Gaming, and pound that subscribe button. That's right. And a big shout out to my Patreons and my channel members out there. Thank you so much for everything you have done. And to everyone else, thank you so much as well. Remember, my friends, remember to be kind. It's about community. And we'll see you later. Good day.